Hello and welcome to the FABFive exercise where you're going to take 30 days to find 35 new clients. In actuality, you're going to have 35 clients in 5 days, but we'll get there. So grab a pen and paper, relax, enjoy. This is just a moment to provide you with information about your FAB5 that you can tune into at any time. So just hang in there. So this is all about starting a fun and profitable 6-figure massage therapy business and getting your first 35 clients in just 30 days. And my intention for you today is that you have everything you need to go and build a massage therapy business and get high-value clients starting right now. Now, even when you're unknown, using the skills that you already have, and of course with the grace of a healer. And if you're a seasoned pro but your practice is waning, using this system will always build your practice. And keep that in mind as you go through your training. This is a gift for you for the rest of your career. At any time, you can pull out this exercise and get new clients. Now, this training is the real deal. It has worked over and over and over again, and it will work for you. But you have to take the action. It will work for you. So what I'm going to show you today is exactly what I do to grow my own business. When I need clients, this is what I do, and it's very easy. And so here's what we're going to cover. First of all, why is massage therapy a great career right now? There's only 3 things you need to run your FAB5, and how to pick a niche and create your offer today, and how to get your first very few high-value clients really quick. So who's it for? It's for you. For beginning massage therapists who are looking for the best possible opportunity to get started in a successful business. For employees who are looking to quit their 9-to-5 and to start their own business. And then also it's for current massage therapists who are looking to get more clients and grow their practice. Now here's a few things to keep in mind. Here's the rules. There's no way to get rich quick. You got to do the work. And there's more to do than just talking. And then you're going to make some money. Now, the results are atypical because they're based on you. And the people you're going to hear about are hardworking massage therapists who put in the effort and they did the work. And the results you get are really entirely up to you. I can make no guarantees because it's up to you. So today, we're experiencing one of the most exciting integrations in the history of massage therapy. We're part of the healthcare career field, which means that we get to participate in people's healthcare. As a result of that, we can integrate with physicians, naturopaths, napropaths, gynecologists, physical therapists, occupational therapists, pediatricians, psychologists. We're part of the everyday team to help keep people well. And that's really cool. So the job market is also changing. Right now there's between 3 and 350 massage therapists. That's not 3 to 350, 300,000 to 350,000 massage therapists. The top 10% is almost at $75,000 annually. And I want you to make this your normal. Not the exception to the rule, but the normal. And it's just a matter of doing the math that you can get there. And then only 18% of the population has received massage between July 2014 and July 2015. So you got to whiff them. Whiff them means what's in it for me. Well, what's in it for you is the opportunity to educate 82% of the people about you and the benefits of your services. So think about that in your own community. 18% of the people that you know have received a massage. That's what the statistics tell us. That means 82% of the people that you know haven't received a massage. That means your ability, your capacity to educate those people is huge. It's huge. Or as I like to poke a little fun at, it's huge. Now the internet has broken down the traditional walls. Anybody can do their FAB5, working from home. All you need is your laptop. You can use your cell phone. You don't even need a laptop. Some of our students in the past have only had cell phones, and that is just fine. You can reach anybody, almost anybody, online today through channels like Facebook, and it's free. And the modern day technology means you can run your FABFive from home, you don't need any staff, and you don't need any overhead. So this is the perfect time to start your own fun and profitable massage therapy business. And it starts, of course, when you're in school, so that you can run this exercise in the laboratory called the classroom. And so here's a quick story. I'm Rick Hayhurst. I graduated from massage school in 1993, and then I started developing massage schools back in 1995. I was asked to come back to my school and develop the school, as my job previously as a summer camp director was to complete all the accreditations for the camp. Those are transferable skills. I was invited back to the school, and then I started unknowingly developing schools. Now, I was invited to a college after that to sit on a board to create a massage therapy program, and then after that, I developed a couple other schools. And what the fun of this is not that I developed the schools as much as there's something to be learned in the process of developing programs that support others in changing their lives. And when we look at career education, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at you getting a job, you creating something for yourself that supports you and that allows you to move through life in a way that you want. Today, I'm supporting healthcare practitioners in digital marketing and practice management, as well as continuing to work with massage therapy schools. So simple enough. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. Right now, you're in school. So you just started a program, you're very excited, you're not sure where it's going, what's happening, but think about you're all the way through, you've done everything you have to do, and now it's a year. Who are you now? Who are you? What are your skills? What does your life look like? And really take a moment to visualize and imagine yourself as that person that you want to be in 12 months. Take a moment, even pause the video, and write down a few notes. Who is that person? Let's just make it up. In 1 year, I'm going to have a massage therapy practice. I'm going to be seeing 25 people a week. I'm going to be charging $100 an hour. I'm going to be available volunteering at my kids' school. I'm going to work with veterans. I'm going to have the most extraordinary romantic love relationship with my partner or my spouse. I'm going to embrace every single one of my family members and release the story that has held me back and embrace every single one of them in full acceptance. I'm going to give back to community by donating massage to teachers, and I'm going to create a little side business offering on-site massage to local corporations. So that's a made-up image of who I'm going to be in 1 year. And so pause the video and write it down, like who you're going to be in a year, and be thoughtful about it. Take your time. One of the most transformational experiences in massage school is this experience, like continuing to project yourself forward, like who is that person that you're going to be in 12 months. And it's not just my results. This is Carrie Schwager, who graduated from massage school, was in my office in Chicago and Lincoln Park, and she went from a small salary to a larger salary. And she was really dedicated to working with clients. And then she realized, you know what, I can run a business. I'm running a business. And so that's what she committed herself to. And then she broke 6 figures as she worked her program. And working her program means really working her FABFive, working with those people who she already works with to continue to grow her business. Here you go. In massage school, 0 to 50 clients in 3 weeks. I've got too many clients. It was a moment in the classroom. I've got too many clients. What do I do with 50 people who want to get on my schedule? I have a life. I have too many people who want me. And the answer was pause the program. So Monica Crimmendall. And so she's been an extraordinary success story from a background in yoga and also the raindrop technique through Young Living. And she graduated and dramatically increased her income in July. And then she just created another goal in January to add another $1,000 a month, and she satisfied that goal. And now, anytime she needs clients, all she has to do is run the program, run her FABFive. In 2 weeks, I had to stop. I had no space in my calendar. Linda Hall, full-time RN, part-time licensed massage therapy, launched her massage therapy business with a waiting list. She's got clients on demand. And this comes from running the Fab Five. Immediately upon running the Fab Five, these practices were full. And these people had to pause their programs because there were too many people who wanted to be in their schedules. And so the joy of it is, anytime you need clients, you run the Fab Five. And always as you run the Fab Five, you're educating people about who you are, what you do, what you offer, and then they sell you to others. And that's how you create your referral network. So why the Fab Five? Well, this is a great story I saw on another program. One day, John Lennon's wife was looking at the yard and mentioned that she wanted a swimming pool. And John said, okay, let's get one. And then she says, how are we going to do that? He says, I'll write us one. And what he said was he had an offer. And that offer was a way to create revenue to do what it is they wanted to do in their lives. So having a viable offer is a valuable asset. It's the most valuable asset because you'll never go hungry. As long as you have something to offer, you'll never go hungry. And just like John Lennon had in his songs, your Fab Five can be your way to getting anything that you want in life. As a massage therapist, as you develop your practice, you're developing revenue. Your Fab Five will support that. So where others obtain things through a lifetime of savings and frugality, you can obtain things by getting a few new clients. And that's a true statement. So again, why the Fab Five? You can start immediately with just a cell phone and a laptop. And you're going to create client flow from the very first day, from day one. It's a massive confidence booster. Massive. Because you're running an exercise making requests. And that is where the grit is. You're learning to make requests. And you can get started right now with the skills that you already have. And if you're not sure what skills you have, pause the video and make a list. For example, I can cook, I can clean, I can talk to my parents, I can do massage therapy, I can clean houses, I can build cabinets, I can produce videos, I can produce advertising. What is it that you have already? What can you do? So you have skills. You might be in school learning new skills, but you came with skills. Now, you can also work from anywhere doing your Fab Five. On your own time, you have the freedom to do it however it works for you. And in this business, you can be proud of what you're creating because it's a business that you can always put your name on and be proud of. You're supporting people in their healthcare. So what if I'm not cut out for my Fab Five? Because quite honestly, it is simple, but it is a confrontation. When we hand this exercise out in the classroom, that's what we hear. We hear people thinking, oh no, how am I going to do this? I can't have those conversations. Well, you can. And there's misconceptions that we have about the Fab Five. And the first is that you have to be a graduate. You have to be credentialed somehow. You need a fancy office. You got to look good. You got to have people supporting you. You got to have money. You got to charge time. You got to charge money for your time. That you need to meet clients in person and share complicated information. None of that is true. In fact, all of that is false. There's only 3 things you need to run your Fab Five. And here they are. You have to define your niche and what it is that you're offering. So who are you serving? That's your niche. And then a system to market so that you can generate appointments. So marketing system. And then a sales process to convert appointments into clients. That's it. That's all you need. I just let the secret out. I let the cat out of the bag. That's all you got to have. So you're going to learn about that in this video, and you're going to be clear about that by the end of the video. But if you're not clear, I'm always available. So step 1, what's your niche and what's your offer? Well, you're going to pick a niche. And here's why. You know, a specialist, someone who has a niche, they always make more money. They get more respect and they have more fun. And the thing about that is, let's just think about pain management. So as you work in pain management, that's a very different quality of work life and a payoff than it is just to do relaxation massage. And stress management is amazing. Amazing. I get massage therapy all the time. So it's amazing. But if you work in pain management, the statistics show us that those massage therapists get more referrals, which means they have more work, which means they have a higher paycheck, and they also can charge more per hour. So they're also more respected because they have a language that goes along with supporting pain management. And don't take my word for it. Start asking around. Ask people who are in the industry, what do they do, how much do they make, and start to create some comps around people's various experiences. So comps means comparables. What are the comps? How does it compare? What are the comparatives in terms of work experience? So again, consider the general practitioner, the GP, the physician, versus the brain surgeon. So the physician, the GP, sees everybody, and they can charge a certain amount for that. But the brain surgeon has highly specialized skills, makes a much higher dollar amount, and has a very different quality of life. So as you narrow in on something, you become the expert of that something, and then you produce a very different quality of experience for your clients. Your marketing is more powerful, the conversations that you're creating are more meaningful. It's easier to get clients when you know exactly who you should be talking to, and that's who your niche is. Your niche is who. So it's hard to be the best at everything, but it's easy to excel at something specific. So here's a niche in massage therapy. So migraines. Working with people who have migraines is a niche. And as you look at the image here, you see trigger points that refer headache-like syndromes or migraine-like symptoms. And these are treatable through soft tissue therapy. So X marks the spot, X is a trigger point, the darkened red and the stippled red area are pain patterns. Treating the trigger point or treating the X clears the pain pattern, the referred pain pattern. You'll learn more about that in massage school and neuromuscular therapy, but this is just an example of a marketing niche. You can be the person who treats just migraines, people who are suffering from migraines, and then you get to align yourself with referral sources who deal with migraines, like the doctor's office. So the benefit again is you're focused on one group of people. You get to make a profound impact on their care, not just the physician, not just the PT, but you get to be a part of that. You get to educate clients about non-invasive and chemical-free treatment options, and you get to educate providers or physicians about non-invasive and chemical-free treatment options. And that means you're educating providers about you. So the benefit of that is, of course, the referral. Once people know that you're the person to go to, then you get the referral. So for now, you're in massage school, so that your training includes all of these techniques. This is your niche for now. Your Swedish massage, sports massage, pregnancy massage, chair massage. You learn all those. As you learn them, you get to plug those in as your niche. In Swedish massage, relaxation massage, you're going to deal with people who are stressed. Sports massage, you're going to deal with athletes. Pregnancy massage, you're dealing with women who are pregnant, pre-postnatal. You're going to deal in chair massage, on-site massage, which could be for any event, but let's just say it's a corporate event. You're going to focus on businesses. Sports rehab, you can again go into sports rehab, which deals with anyone who works out, goes to the gym, professional athletes, etc. Stress management, again, dealing with Swedish massage. Pain management, very specific niche around people who are suffering with long-term chronic and acute pain syndromes. And Shoshin Shiatsu, a very broad Asian body work, but you might think of people who don't want to take their clothes off. It's a fully clothed experience, and it's on the floor, which makes traveling to do in-house sessions very easy. You're carrying a mat. So in any case, that's your niche for now. Your niche is going to be changing, and you're going to learn how to work with your niche in school. So how to define what you do and who you help as a massage therapist. Well, here it is. I help blank to blank by blank. What does that mean? Well, I help my niche, so who, let's say migraine sufferers, to get results, which means what? Relief by neuromuscular therapy. So how are you going to solve that problem? What is the service that you offer that actually solves a problem? So again, I help migraine sufferers to eliminate symptoms by applying neuromuscular therapy. So how to get your first few massage therapy clients. So what I'm going to share you again is the same strategy that my clients and I use to pick up 5, 10, 20 clients a month. Now this is the real thing. So you got to think about this as you are a graduate. You're going to put this in place now and work with this practice for the rest of your massage therapy training. But when you graduate, think about this. This is what you'll use to pick up 5, 10, 20 new clients per month. Your circumstances could change. Your clients' circumstances could change. People will fall off your list. That's attrition. So attrition is a real thing. So think about learning this system. How do I pick up 5, 10, 20 clients a month? And you need to do that because it affects your paycheck. So this is where I want to really ramp up the listening. So who's your Fab Five? I love that image right there with that question mark. I thought that was so clever. So who's your Fab Five? Let's define it. The role of your Fab Five. So as we define who it is, we got to think about the role. They're going to support you through your training. They're going to get you through your training. They're going to be a resource for you. They're going to donate their body for practice, and they're going to provide you 2 referrals. That's the gist of it. So how are they going to do that? Well, they're going to do that. And you got to think about who is it that you're asking to be a part of your Fab Five so that they can fulfill on this for you. Because they got to be on your table, they got to give you 2 referrals, they got to be a resource for you, and that means you're going to ask them for things. You're going to have to consider that they're your resource. They're going to make sure that you get through graduation. There's going to be times when you don't want to come to school, you don't want to do your homework, you don't want to do your Fab Five. It doesn't matter. You got to have people hold you accountable. And then they're going to support you through your training. Every step of the way, they're going to hold your hand. So you want to create a dependable Fab Five. And if you're just going through the motions and creating a group called Fab Five so you can do the exercise, then you're not doing it properly. So these people will help shape your success in the future. And what I want to be really clear about is that this is your future. So do the exercise as though your future depends on it, because it does. It absolutely does. So again, this is the role of your Fab Five. You're going to take your Fab Five and you're going to show them a survey. And the client is going to complete the survey by asking you questions. And you're going to educate them about you, like what you're up to and why you're doing this and how your schedule has changed, etc. And then you're educating them about how they can educate others about you. And I want you to really get that. You're educating them and how they can educate others about you. You got your whole career right there. And so this survey done properly is vital to your success. Again, don't go through the motions. Going through the motions is boring. It also sucks. It's not, what's the right word? It's not, it doesn't become you. It doesn't really shine through you. So do it correctly, so that you can really enjoy this process and the outcome of having done it properly. So first things first, I got to take a drink of water. Make a list of 5 people you know. Simple. Grab a piece of paper, pause the video, make a list of 5 people you know. Rudy, Teresa, Pat, Kevin, and Rachel. Now add their contact information, email, and phone number. You can see Rudy at AOL.com, 269-545-3751. Again, pause the video and write it down. And I'm going to be here when you turn the video back on. So really, pause the video. Take your time with this. Who are the 5 people that I'm close to, or who I would like to take a risk with and share this experience? Because again, they're going to be with you for the long haul. And you're going to see attrition. So some of them might drop off, but you're going to replace them, again, with people who are going to be there for you to get you through graduation. And then you're going to run the survey. Now, you got to get this. Only surveys completed properly will count toward your exercise. And there are no incompletes in massage school. It's pass-fail. You complete everything, that's how you pass. You complete it successfully, that's how you pass. So only surveys completed properly will count toward your exercise. And then you're required to run the exercise 2 times. You're going to type the following into your browser and complete the survey. So you want to pause the video, put that link in the URL, and look at the survey. And then you're going to have the person run the survey with you. Here's what it looks like. Your personal development, or excuse me, yeah, it's actually your professional development homework 1.1, your Fab Five. So what you see here is your name, email, and phone number. That's not your name. That's the name of the person doing the survey, asking you the questions. So that's Rudy. So first and last name, Rudy Smith. Email, rudy@aol.com. Phone number, 269-545-3750. And then the student name is you. And then what's the date? And then complete the following questions by putting the answer in the box. Where do they register for school and why? It has to say Body Biz Inc. in Douglas, Michigan. If it doesn't say that, it's not completed correctly. And then why? Why did you choose Body Biz Inc., the massage school? And then what are you learning? Well, you're learning massage therapy, but what are you learning? I'm learning how to make requests. Okay, great. What else are you learning? I'm learning about boundaries. What else are you learning? I'm learning how to run a business. What else are you learning? I'm learning how to speak professionally. What else are you learning? I'm learning Swedish massage, sports massage, chair massage, pregnancy massage, etc. So be clear. You're learning a lot of things. To say I'm learning massage therapy is not a complete answer. And then how has your schedule changed? How has their schedule changed their availability? So that's your schedule. How has your schedule changed your availability? So one thing you got to get is when you go back to school, your time frames change because you're just not available. You're not available to go out on the weekends because you might be in class. You're not available during the weeknights. You might be doing massage therapy. You're not available all day long because you might be studying. But there are times when you're available. But you want to be clear with your friends and your family because they have expectations of you, and this is a short-term training for a long-term change. And you want to invite them into your world. So you really want to get them into your world so that they understand that you're just not available the same way that you always were. You might be the go-to person in your family, but you cannot necessarily be that person during massage school. You have a lot of demands in this training. So just be clear. How has your schedule changed your availability? And then how would you like to include them in their training? So this is a fun question. How they would like to include you in their training. How would you, the student, like to include your buddy in your training? Well, one way might be that you need someone to pick up the mail. You might need someone to run your kids around. You might need dinner one night. You might need a shoulder cry on. You might need someone to hear your story. So you got to be really clear about what it is that you'd like to do to include them in the training. Some students need financial support, so that might be something you want to include them in the training. Remember, they're a resource for you. You're not asking them for $10, but maybe you are. But what suggestions do they have, or what could they support you with in putting together a system or a bake sale or a concert or something for you to raise money? So things like that. And then what kind of support might you need? You might need emotional support, physical support, mental, spiritual, financial, etc. You might need a cookie. You might need someone to just listen to you scream and yell. You might need someone to laugh with you. You might want to walk on the beach. You know, all those kinds of things. Be really clear. You're just making requests here. So what are essential oils and how are they included as part of your massage therapy session? So you want to look that up. If you don't know that answer, get on Google and look it up. Essential oils are an extraordinary tool that we can use with clients to have a revenue stream for our practice, but also to give people homework and support at home. And then what I just mentioned, how can essential oils be used as part of your self-care? So again, just using them at home. And incidentally, you can put them in your fish tank because I just did, and I looked it up and I realized you can put them in your fish tank. So now you have healthy fish. So you can use them with animals and also cleaning your home, all kinds of things. And then what is a tower garden and how can you produce food indoors all year round as part of your self-care? So you want to look that up. The tower garden is actually a living vegetable garden that lives inside your home during winter, and you could grow food all year round and feed your family. And so that's a wonderful part of your training. Learning how to work with that system, which again is a revenue stream for you as a massage therapist. It's also a resource. You're also increasing your capacity as a resource for your community, for your clients. Same as with essential oils. You become a resource for them for how can they support themselves at home. What is whole food research-based nutrition and how can Juice Plus support your health at a cellular level? You want to get on Google and look it up. Whole food research-based nutrition means foods that have been freeze-dried, processed, grown clean, organic, etc., and put into a capsule. So it's actually food. It's not a supplement, it's food. And so, research shows that it supports you at a cellular level, which means it's being absorbed into your cells. And so what rewards or specific requests for progress did the student have for you? So when you make a progress in your program, like you pass a test or you finish your FABFive or you complete your massage prep homework, for example, what are you going to ask for in terms of reward? It doesn't have to be something that costs money. It can just be time. But sometimes my students do like to ask for a cup of tea. You know, let's share a cup of tea, or let's go skiing, or let's run to a movie, let's get some popcorn, let's read a poem, let's share silence, whatever it is for you. It's just a matter of defining what is it that you are going to request from your person. And you can request different things from different people. You know your relationships, but be willing to take risks, because as you run the FAB5, what you're going to learn is that as you get referrals, you're not going to know some of these people. So you're going to be taking some risks, and you're going to be making requests of people that you don't know. The practice is about making requests. Don't undermine the program. Make sure you make your requests and be powerful in making requests. You can do it. I know that you can. That next question, when can they schedule a massage therapy session, on the table for feedback? The answer is not, we can schedule by email. The answer is not, we'll text for times. The answer is, what is the date and what is the time? So you just want to understand, you're working with your calendar now. Now, listing a date and time means something. And it means that you are going to be practicing time management at the same time that you're running your FAB5. It's an extraordinary skill. Running a calendar is an art form in and of itself. This is a perfect chance for you to get started with your calendar and start to be clear about your availability. You can use whatever calendar application that you want. Google is free, so if you have questions about that, you can ask. But anytime that you ask a question that you can look up online, I'm going to refer you to looking it up online. So don't hesitate to ask, but also be mindful that you can be resourceful and make sure that you're using your resources. So the calendar application through Google is free. And here's what a used calendar looks like. So these are strategy sessions for consulting, and there's all kinds of things on this calendar. So just be clear that when you have a calendar in front of you, your day is programmed. And when your day is programmed, you can put a time in there to pay your bills, grab lunch, get your tea, take a walk on the beach, massage therapy study time, massage therapy client, massage prep online, etc. So using a calendar means now you are structuring and organizing your time in a way that you always know what's happening. There's never a reason for you to not be clear about what's available. And you never want to say to people, oh, I'm too busy, I can't do that now. What you're training them then is that you're not available. What you want to train them in is that you are always available. And let's look at the calendar. Oh, great. You know what? My first opening looks like it might be Wednesday at 10 a.m. How does that work for you? That's no good. Okay, great. Let's just look at the calendar. Okay, I got to look at next week. Looks like I'm available Tuesday at 4. How does that work? No, that doesn't work. Okay, well, what's good for you? Let's look at next week. Give me some ideas of what's good for you. Mornings are good. Evenings are good. Anytime next week. Okay, great. I've got a 4 o'clock on Friday. How does that work? Oh, that works great. And then you put it in the calendar. When you put things in the calendar, you get really, really clear about how much time you waste. You also get really, really clear about how much energy you're spending. You get really, really clear about how much free time you have, and you get really, really clear about how much free time you want to have. Because as you look at this schedule, you see that there are just no open spots, not very many. And so this means lunch while you're working, grabbing a sandwich, grabbing a snack, running to the bathroom, etc. And so however you decide to manage your calendar is up to you. You know your life, you know what works for you, but always use a calendar. So let's look at this. Let's do some math. So these are called magic numbers, and if you learn to run magic numbers and you learn to get motivated about your life. And so I just use some really simple numbers here, and you can take this and run with it any which way you want to. But if you start to see 10 people a week and you're getting $20 tips, right now you've got $200 in your pocket that you didn't have before. And over 5 days, you're looking at 2 massages a day. So the one question that you want to give yourself is, do you have 2 hours a day 5 days a week to do massage, Monday through Friday? Do you have 2 hours Monday through Friday? And are those 2 hours 8 a.m. and 9 a.m.? Are they 12 p.m., 1 p.m.? Are they 6 p.m., 7 p.m.? Are they 9 p.m., 10 p.m.? Are they 8 a.m., 3 p.m., etc.? You can look through your calendar to figure that out for yourself, but that's how you want to run your calendar. Where can I fit in 2 sessions a week? As a student, you cannot charge for massage therapy. It's not legal. I'm telling you, don't do that. That would be against the law. And this exercise is to get you thinking about what is that dollar amount for your future. And so if you're charging $40 and you're seeing 10 people a week, you got $400 a week coming in. That's $1,600 a month. $60 a session, 10 sessions a week. Now you're at $600 a week, which is $2,400 a month. $80 at 10 sessions, you're at $800 a week. Now you're at $3,200 a month. And $100 for 10 sessions, you're at $1,000 a week, and you're at $4,000 a month. This is 10 hours we're talking about. So I just want to be really clear with you. When you're in school, I don't want you to be thinking about the high demand of producing. I just want you to be clear about magic numbers, so that later, as you learn how to work with magic numbers, you might realize that if I worked 20 hours a week, by the way, 20 hours is part-time, at $100 an hour, that's $2,000 a week. So that means I've got $8,000 a month. And so that's just something that you want to look at. So not for any other reason. I don't know if I did the math right there. So $2,000 a week times 4 weeks, that's $8,000 a month. That is correct. So, all right, that's just something to think about. Like, what does that look like for my life? What does $8,000 a month look like for my life? Over a year, what you'll do is $2,000 a week, $2,000 a week times 50 weeks. So you give yourself a 2-week vacation. That's $100,000 a year. So I'm just showing that to you so that you can play with magic numbers yourself. How is it that you want to run your program? How is it that you want to graduate? How do you want to work later? What is the price point? All these things. And so these, again, are called magic numbers. Now, why are they called magic numbers? Simply stated, because they're not real. Okay, so just be clear, they're not real. So again, consider where you want to be. You cannot charge for professional services when you're not a licensed professional in massage therapy. Just want to restate that one more time. So here's the end result. When you do this correctly, here's where you are. You've got 35 clients in your student massage practice immediately. 35 clients. How do you get 35 out of your FABFive? Because part of the exercise is asking for 2 referrals. So if you start with your 5, you get 2 referrals. That's 10 new people. 10 and 5 is 15. From your 10 extra people, you're getting 2 referrals. That's 20 new people. So 20 and 15 is 35. So just letting you know, that is an extraordinary student practice. 35 people to go with you through the program is extraordinary. Now, whenever you need new clients, you're going to run this exercise for the rest of your career. That's the joy of it. As you learn it now in massage school, you have it for the rest of your career. You only have to pull it out and use it. And you'll probably not have to pull it out. You'll probably just naturally use it. Now just imagine for yourself, you have an endless resource of new clients from your own practice, because it's your practice that you're asking for to participate in your FABFive. It's your practice that you're asking for 2 referrals. And you're going to learn so many ways to run this exercise, and you're going to come to it through your experience, through your other skills, through your flavor, your brand. And you're going to make this a beautiful, beautiful exercise. But the basic of it is your FABFive, and you're going to be able to work this program for the rest of your career. So growing your FABFive means you get to be financially healthy. So how well does it work? Well, every single day you interact with your practice. And every day you get to run your FABFive. You're always going to be educating clients, and you can always ask for referrals. For example, someone comes in for migraine, they feel better. You educated them about trigger points in the SCM that refer migraine-like symptoms, and now they have an education that they're taking back to their friends and their families. And so you want to say to them, listen, if you've got people who you know who are also managing migraines, I want to meet them. What are their names? Give me their names and their phone numbers or an email, and I'll reach out to them. Or here, take my card. Ask them to reach out to me. Now you want to be methodical about this so that you're asking for those referrals and you're following through. And that's the joy of learning to educate. You can always educate. And then you can always be that resource and ask for referrals, because people do need to know how to treat their headaches. So here's the timeline. Day 1, you're going to list your 5 people. So who's your Fab 5? You're going to create your niche. You're going to create your offer. Your niche is going to be Swedish massage. I'm offering a 55-minute Swedish relaxation massage. Day 2, you're going to practice with someone making requests, which means going through the survey. And you're going to set up your calendar so that when you practice, you're going to go and put people into the calendar. You're going to do it, like actually do it. Walk through the process, because practice means this is what you're going to perform. We always perform what we practice. So make sure that you work with another student or your family or a friend and work through this so that you actually get really good at it. And then on your 3rd day, you're going to make your calls. You're going to call your list and you're going to complete, or you're going to schedule to complete your exercise. Now you're not going to get a hold of everybody. So one way to do it is to put a post on Facebook. That's so easy, and you reach an entire community at once, and then you follow up with times and dates and you get them on the phone. That's an easy way to do this exercise. You can also email your list, and then that's an easy way to do the exercise. Or you can just call people that you know and make that one-on-one request. And doing it that way, you may leave voicemails, so you got to keep that in mind, that day 3 is day 3. So you've got to call your list and complete or schedule your exercise. And day 4, you're going to shape your calendar, because you'll have run your exercise. And you're going to do your follow-up so that you can complete your exercise. So one of the requests that you're making when you leave these voicemails or when you're chatting with your people is a deadline. You're making a request for a deadline, which means, hey, I got to get this done. I'm in school, and thank you so much. If you can give me a call back by 10 p.m. tonight, I will stay up late for you. If you're not in before 11 p.m., no worries. I have to get this done. It's due. This is my day 3. I can put you in my calendar tomorrow to follow up, but I at least need to hear from you tonight so we can get clear about tomorrow's phone call, whatever it takes for you. So just realize that this is your homework and this is required. And everybody that you start making requests of, they love you. They love you, and they want your absolute success. And they are going to show up for you in an extraordinary way, because you are going to speak your requests in an extraordinary way. And you're going to be powerful in this. And you're going to see how your community shows up to you, and it's just going to be beautiful. Now, day 4, again, you're going to shape your calendar, and you're going to follow up with everyone from day 3 that you asked to make sure that they were clear, that they're going to finish the phone call on day 3 in the evening or on day 4. So that's what the follow-ups are. Day 5, you're just going to review your exercise and make sure that you have your 35 people fully complete. Fully complete means you have all your referrals, you've got everyone scheduled on the calendar, and that means you're projecting forward. Now, projecting forward on a calendar may not be your practice, because you may be living day to day. So that might really challenge your mind. So I want to just encourage you, play with the exercise. Do the exercise properly. It does not count if it's not done properly. And this is your career. This is what people are signing up to do, which is simply to support you. So in 5 days, you've created a practice of 35 people. And that is extraordinary. And it doesn't happen in any other school. I promise you, this is not in any other school. So you have to use the exercise for your success. This is a mentorship program, so it's for you. So make sure that as you take this on, you ask the people who are absolutely committed to getting you there. And this is what your peers are asking. Who are your peers? Your peers are massage therapists. Other massage therapists from other schools have been doing this for 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 20 years. This is what they're asking of our graduates. Hey, when did you graduate? How many people are you seeing? What are you charging? Now, how'd you do that? And then they're saying, I've been a licensed massage therapist for 5 years and I still don't have that many people in my practice. This is a true story. This is a real thing that is occurring. That your peers don't have this training. They have technical skills, and that's wonderful, but they don't know how to run a practice, they don't know how to build a practice, and they're not building a practice while they're in school, and you are. And that's a value proposition of your training. So just really being clear, this is a mentorship training, and you are getting a skill right now that your peers are not getting. And this is in the beginning of your training. And I just always want to say, have a great time doing this. It might feel overwhelming, and I understand that, but have a great time. Have so much fun. Laugh as much as you possibly can. Bring in the jokes. Ask people for jokes. Make that one of your requests. Like, say to them, what's the best joke you've ever heard? Or say to them, what makes you laugh? Or say to them, what's your most embarrassing moment? Or say to them, listen, I just have to have one thing that cracks my mind when I get too stressed. What do you got? And then you're going to hear those things. And so I really want you to have fun with this. I also want you to be really diligent so that you can reap the rewards. This is not about me. This is about you, and it's about your training, and it's about your program, and this is your program. So be diligent. Take it seriously. Be valuable in it so that it works for you and that it becomes valuable. Again, your entire program is a mentorship program, and that means that you're doing as you're learning. And the quality of your program really does depend on the proper completion of your FAB5. And for the rest of your program, you're going to hear that. You're going to hear that your FAB5 is kind of like predicating. The whole program is kind of predicated on your FAB5 because we refer to it all the time. By the way, when you're in the middle of the program and you run out of money and you say, what do? I'm going to say, look at your FAB5. Because that's your resource. And what you're going to find is that that's your resource, and it's beautiful, it's intimate. When you come to me and say, oh my gosh, I didn't have anyone to watch my kids, I'm going to say, look at your FAB5. That's what they signed up for. They're here to make sure you graduate. When you say, oh my God, I ran out of paper, what am I going to do? I'm going to say, look at your FAB5. So I want you to really get that. These people are so paramount to your success. This exercise done properly is paramount to your success in the program. And used properly, you have it for the rest of your career. So thank you so much for being here. I'm Rick Hayhurst, and I am the Director of Body Biz, and I'm so excited for you and your training. I do consulting, and I support people in healthcare practices, in massage schools, and massage therapy students, of course. So when you have a moment, shoot me an email and let me know how it went for you. I do want to hear the funny stories, like when I was doing my FAB5, this is what happened, ha 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 ha. And then I want to hear the challenges. When I was doing my FAB5, this is what happened. And then I want to hear like what your breakthrough was. When I was doing my FAB5, I actually realized I'm really great and I'm really fun and I can tell all the good stories with my friends, but I actually never share myself. I never tell my friends what I'm actually doing. I never share what I'm really feeling. I never share what's really going on. You know, there's things that you're going to learn about yourself doing the exercise. So shoot me an email about those things too. So have a great time. That's the end of the presentation. And you've got 5 days to do your FAB5. I will see your surveys come in, and I will know that they are for you, and I will know when it's complete. As you have questions, talk to your peers in the classroom, call up your fellow students and ask them about their FAB5. And then as you have questions, bring them to the classroom. If you haven't found the answer, let's review the answers in the classroom, but then if you haven't found the answer, let's just go through it together. We'll think through it together because we're in this together. All right, have a wonderful time doing it. I hope you have the best time doing it. It's always fun for me. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for being here.